everybody.
We are at the newest stadium in the NFL, and its inaugural year. There's a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
Setting up the screen for Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and...
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, if I told you in preseason that DeAndre Hopkins would have less than 1,000 receiving yards, would you have looked at me funny?
I would have. He's coming off a 1,500-yard season, and he's gotten better each and every year through the first 3.
And they have weapons around him now. Will Fuller can stretch the field. Braxton Miller, when they get him back healthy, he can fly as well. They got Lamar Miller as a running back in free agency. They've got people who can stretch things open and get the ball to DeAndre Hopkins in open field, but he had a connection that wasn't very good with his quarterbacks this season.
And by the way, Charles, touchdown production dropped big time too. 11 last season, 4 this year. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, here comes Keith Mumphrey. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Final play of the half. It's Osweiler. And unable to connect on the long pass. Never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separate...
Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. First down, Bridgewater. Going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Texans want to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Let's go.
Bridgewater. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. Now here's Mumphrey. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second and 10, it's Osweiler again. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down.
Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on first down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became second and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went third and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
Sherrills to return it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield.
Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. One receiver left, 3 to the right. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Third and long for Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. A gain of 39 that time.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is, Is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now here's Mumphrey. Oh, what a move. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. He finds Hopkins complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 71 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. A beautiful fake. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Throwing here, Bridgewater. He sets to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 38 yards. And that leads to a Minnesota first down.